Hey everybody! For this pour, I'm calling it my Magic Wand in the Clouds pour, and I'm doing it with a little bit of a cloud mix recipe where there's a little bit more GAC 800 in the base white base paint mixture. And as you see here, I'm loading my quad chamber split cup, so I'm going to do it in a split cup, pouring over the Magic Wand. And yeah, so I want to kind of pour it over and do the Magic Wand pour and move obviously the poured image around the canvas and see what kind of shapes I can get from this cloud mixture and see how they work out. I'm also using a color palette that I will show you in just a little bit that is with the Mardi Gras pour that I have coming up that Cynthia Porter Studios is putting together on Fat Tuesday. So I want to try to experiment and use that color palette a little bit, and I will show you those colors exactly, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. I was inspired by, I think, Fiona Art to do this Magic Wand pour, and also Mina Villegas and Sarah Mack and Nate Bright. I've watched their Magic Wand pours and thought they were amazing and really interesting and beautiful. And so I thought I would try one. And my whole twist on everything was to try to maybe do something different with the paint consistencies. So I tried to make my base paint thin, almost like between a pearl pour and a cloud pour mixture with quite a bit of GAC 800, and I'll leave the recipe in my description box. And I also wanted to use my colors, which are coming up here, and they're more of the Mardi Gras inspired colors with like this kind of teal greens, and there's Prussian blue and some purple, violet, and some kind of muted kind of gold tones as well. And so that was my take on Mardi Gras kind of color palette. So as you see here, obviously I'm just trying to spread around my base paint and get it fully coated, and I'm going to try to like pop the bubbles. But yeah, so this is the idea of this pour, is to kind of do the Magic Wand pour, but also do it with maybe some colors or a recipe that is a little bit thinner, just to see how it would all turn out. I thought I would also let you know that my Magic Wand is actually the middle parts of a Swiffer handle. I took off the part that is the actual mop and the part that is the actual handle, and then just use the segments that are the middle part of the Swiffer. So on a budget, there's your Magic Wand wrapped in some tin foil. So if you're enjoying this video and finding it informative, please like the video, hit that like button, and then subscribe to my channel, and when you do, ring that bell so you're alerted to when I post new videos. And please leave a comment, because I really love to hear from you. Now what you also see me doing is I'm loading this split cup a second time to reposition the wand at a different angle on the canvas to give myself another set of options for the design for when I'm going to pour and then stretch off the initial image that I get from pouring over the Magic Wand. Now, Julie E was before me at acrylic painting with Julie E. at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you didn't see her video, please go back and check out her video. And after me is Angie Mason Fluid Art. She's going to have a live at 7:30 p.m. and then after Angie Mason should be K&K Create having another live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please check all of these wonderful fluid artists' videos out. I'm sure they're doing some amazing stuff, and I'm very proud and thankful and honored to be in a lineup with them. And so yeah, please check out their videos on every Monday evening. Now you see me trying to stretch out this image, and I'm trying to stretch it out and also get off some of the paint. You know, I want to like stretch the image out off the canvas to keep the paint a little bit thinner, because in this situation, while it's not exactly a pearl pour, it is somewhat reactive in the paint recipe, as far as it's more of kind of like a cloud mixture. And so I wanted to see how this would react with the magic wand pour, and I love that white kind of horizon line that's kind of jaggedy. That is where the wand sat, and I wanted to preserve that, but then also kind of stretch the image back and forth so that I get a little bit more reactive kind of shapes that will come up from the mixture of paint once it's stretched a little bit thinner. And you'll see that later that it does happen. It's not necessarily pearl cell painting, but because of the cloud mixture, there are some cool looking reactive shapes that happen. So through this portion of what's happening with the pour, I have been stretching it kind of up and down and back and forth, and now I'm using just my dowel to create some style lines through the bottom portion of the painting. And obviously I'm torching off a little bit here, but yeah, I want to like create some style lines and create something that relates from the top portion above that white kind of horizon line to the bottom portion. And even at the end of this, you'll see that like kind of after I'm done with the initial pour, I do embellish it a little bit more, and I try to bring some more of that Prussian blue that is in the top portion of the painting into the bottom portion to kind of mimic a little bit of the kind of jaggedy horizon line that happens with the white that I really kind of love. So just take note of that. You'll see that a little bit later when you see the painting kind of in the wet results portion of this video.
You might be the one that truly got me. I feel it too. You might be the one that truly got me.
I really do love this color palette. This purple that I have is a Golden's I think it's a golden blue violet, and it's mixed with purple flash, and it really came out as a cool color, and I love how it mixes in certain areas with the Prussian blue. So yeah, it to me has, this whole color palette has really grown on me, and I love how this pour has turned out. There's some beautiful blending that has happened, and some cells that are really cool, as you can see, that have formed with this pour. So if you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, and when you do, ring the bell so you're alerted when I post new videos, and leave me a comment because I really love to hear what you have to say. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, and maybe what you'd like to see in future videos. Now, I'm calling this piece Peacock Falls because it sort of looks like a little bit of a waterfall when you look at it from a distance, how it's meeting the bottom part. And then the blue areas, to me, on the bottom part, look like the heads of peacocks, kind of. So I thought this was an appropriate name and title for it. And it's in those beautiful peacock colors of our Mardi Gras collaboration that's coming up on Fat Tuesday. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little journey with me on my magic wand in the clouds pour. And I look forward to meeting with you again soon, and I can't wait for some more fun pouring together.